Hi students, in this class I am going to explain you how to find remainder and quotient of a number. Simple divide sign slash sign is used to get the quotient part and modulus sign is used to get the remainder. Suppose if I write here int n equal to 20 and one variable q, another is r. So n q equal to, if you write n divide by 3, 20 divide by 3. When you divide 20, I am explaining here, by 3, you will get 6, the quotient part, because both are integer. You will get only integer part. If you write r equal to n modulus 3, then you will get 20 modulus 3, the remainder is 2, 3 6 is 18, remainder is 2. So when you print q and r, you will get 6 and 2. Now we will make one program using remainder and quotient. Suppose one amount is given and you have to print the denominations of Indian currency from higher to lower. Example, see. Suppose the amount n is 7,776. How many 2000 rupees notes are there? Just see the example here. 2000 rupees notes are 3. So total amount is 6000. So either you subtract 6000 from here. So you will get the amount if you subtract 7776 minus 6000, then you will get 776. How many 500 rupees notes are there? So only one note is here, 500 rupees. So subtract 500, get 76, 276. How many 200 rupees notes are there? Then 1. How many 100 rupees notes are there? So 200 minus 200, you will get 76. So no 100 rupees note, 100 is 0. So this way you have to print the currency. Let's do this program. So take one more variable. First of all, get the quotient part. Q equal to n divide by 2000. When you divide n by 2000, you will get 3. Remainder part, because when you divide 7776 by 2000, it is 6000 and you will get the remainder, but the quotient part is 3. So 3 is here and you can print system.out.print ln 2000 rupees notes, this inverted comma q. So first output will be here like this. Put the semicolon here. Now get the remainder and store in q. Q equal to store in n. N equal to n modulus 2000. So when you get the remainder, you will get 776. So there is no need to subtract the 2000 from here. Just get the mode and you will get 776. Now same process, these 3 steps you have apply on 500 rupees notes. It means q equal to n divide by 500, print ln 500 rupees notes RQ, and now again n equal to n modulus 500. So when you divide 776 by 500, 276. So 1 is here the quotient part, that is 500 rupees note is 1, and now the next value of n is 276, that is the remainder. Same process you have to apply on 200 rupees note. Q equal to n divide by 200 println 200 rupees notes are Q, and again write n equal to n modulus 200. So same way 276 was there, 276 when you divide by 200. So one note again for 200, and now remaining amount is 76. Same process you have to repeat for 100 and divide by 100 println 100 rupees notes are Q and n equal to n modulus 100. See here. So when you divide this amount by 100, you will get 0, and remainder will remain same, 76. Now you have to repeat the same process for 50, then 20, then 50, 20, 10, 5 to 1, up to 1, and you will get the output like this way. You have to continue this program for all the denominations. That's all.